Hi, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Joy Grace, and on this channel, I've started a new series called 1 Week, 1 Palette, where I exclusively use one palette for the entirety of the week, and I show you the different looks that I'm able to come up with. Now, this is probably my 4th episode in this series, so if you've missed any of my prior videos, I'll link them down in the description box below, but I've done 3 different Natasha Denona palettes already, and today I'm going to switch to one of my smaller palettes. This is the Natasha Denona Hollywood Flawless Eye Filter palette, and as you can see, it's 4 different shimmer shades, and these 3 are more satiny on the eyes, and this one does have a little bit more shimmer here, but overall it's a nice palette. To date, I have used this as just lid shades, and then I've used other palettes for the mattes and the crease. But I'm going to try to primarily focus on using shades from this palette exclusively, as the title of the series is called. And so this is look number 1. I think it turned out beautifully. And so yeah, I'm excited to show you the looks. Now, normally I do 5 different looks because I'm using larger palettes. So I have quite a number of smaller palettes, including quads and quints. And as I start to incorporate those into this series, what I'm going to do is only focus on 3 eye looks for each, because obviously 5 with only 4 shades would be quite a challenge. So if you're curious about the looks that I'm able to come up with for this Charlotte Tilbury palette, just continue watching. All right, so look 1 has me using this palette exclusively, with the exception of the dark brown matte shade that I used as a liner, but I still think that qualifies as a exclusive use. So this is the look I created, and as you can see, it is probably the most subtle neutral eye that you could create. Just a slight variation that you can see. There's a slight sheen, but no glitter, and I wouldn't really even qualify this as shimmer. It's just like a nice satin, perfect for every day, especially if you work in a more conservative office environment. So let's go ahead and do the other eye. This medium shimmer shade is actually really nice in the crease. Normally I don't wear satins in the crease, but this one's really nice because I guess the formula of it allows it to be more of a sheerer and blendable formula. And as you can see, it almost looks like a matte with just the slightest sheen, as you can see. It's really easy to build up some soft dimension in the crease using this shade. All right, I'm back with finished look 1. Let me know what you think. So for look 2, I want to create this really natural halo eye. I'm getting ready to go to dinner, so I thought I would use the 2 darker shades primarily to create this, and then pop this shade in the middle of the lid. So that's what we're going to do today. And then I think for look 3, the final look of the video, I will finally use this pink shimmer shade. So I'll save that for tomorrow, but today let's do a little bit of a darker eye As you can see, these shades blend super well, so you might not even be able to tell that it is a halo eye. And honestly, the shades are so subtle and blendable. I mean, you could easily wear this every day. It's not like it's a specific going out night only look, but that's what we're going to create, and let's go ahead and get started. So that's it. Super quick and easy. I'm gonna go apply some mascara and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Here is the finished look. I just applied mascara and I think it's really pretty. Now, as you can see, I did this eye about 20 minutes ago before I curled my hair with the sharp flex style. So this eye has been done for a little bit of time. And of course, I just did this eye, and you can kind of see how quickly the colors blend themselves just after, you know, a little bit of wear time. And that's what I find about this palette, is that Charlotte Tilbury shades don't tend to wear super well on me in terms of longevity. And since I work longer days, you know, anywhere from 9 to 12 hours, I don't reach for this as much as I thought I would, simply because it doesn't have the longevity that Natasha Denona shades do. So overall, it doesn't have the best wear time, but if you don't wear your makeup that long, it might be perfect for you. And I will say it does wear pretty evenly. Like, I don't get distinct creasing with these shades, so at least even though it does wear, it kind of turns into just an all-in-one shimmer shade on the lid, if that makes sense. It's still really pretty, but it's not what you started out with. As you can see, kind of this, to me, I went in, you saw me go in with a little bit more of the bright shimmer shade just to kind of define it, because I felt like, you know, obviously as you blink, the shades like this shade and this shade were kind of blending in together. But overall, let me know what you think of this halo eye with the Star Aura palette. For day 3, I wanted to use the pink shade of the palette, and as you can see, it's really difficult to even see any hint of pink on the lid. I used it basically all over the lid, but as you can see, it doesn't even look pink to me. If anything, I feel like it leans more peachy. So take of that what you will, but I did want to at least use all shades of the palette for these 3 looks. So let's go ahead and get started. right, and there we have the finished look. Let me know what you think about look 3 with that pinkish peach shimmer shade. So let me know which look was your favorite, 1, 2, or 3, or if you can even tell any difference at all between the 3. I'm curious to know your thoughts on this palette, especially if you own this palette. I don't know that I would purchase this palette again. I believe she does still sell it on her website, Charlotte Tilbury's website, but I don't know that I would buy it again. I think I got it on sale for around $30, which is still pretty pricey for a quad. And normally it's $50. I certainly would never pay $50 for this palette. I think the shades are pretty. They're shimmery. Can you get these types of shades anywhere else? Yes. And especially if you're looking for the longevity of, longer wear time, I think there's better out there. But overall, I mean, it is a pretty palette and you are able to achieve pretty looks, but again, they're all going to look pretty similar, as you can tell. So if you have this palette, let me know your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.